It's time for Let's Chat with Russtek, a podcast dedicated to helping entrepreneurs just like you. When starting out, entrepreneurs often feel they need to go it alone, and I'm here to tell you that's just not the case. Entrepreneurs have a lot of questions, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Nick Russell, and this is Let's Chat with Russtek. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Chat with Russtek. My name is Nick Russell, and today I want to talk about movies. More importantly, I want to talk about Star Wars. Now, growing up, Star Wars was one of my favorite movies, and it's still one of my favorite franchises, whatever, to this day. I love everything that Star Wars has to put out, especially with Obi-Wan coming out very soon. I can't wait. The Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian. I love how they're taking the originals and then breaking all of that off and doing the TV shows and the movies going forward. Absolutely love it. I love that so much that there was a card game growing up. Now, when we were in high school, everybody played euchre. A lot of people played euchre. And admittedly, a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I still don't know how to play euchre. Never really learned or had a care to learn. And if it wasn't a group that was playing euchre, there was a group playing Magic the Gathering, I think it was called, Magic card game. Now, for us, my group of friends, we were nerds, still are, but we were nerds and we loved Star Wars. And because of the Magic card game getting so popular, there were spin-offs. Now, one of the spin-offs was the Star Wars customizable card game. I love this. And not only did I love playing it because it's Star Wars and I love the movies, it really dove deep into the universe and a lot of characters that got one mention or maybe a 30 seconds of screen time in A New Hope or Return of the Jedi or something like that. You got to play a lot of these characters in the card game. So it really taught us a lot about the movies that we didn't know just watching them and little things that we'd missed. Now, when I talk about Star Wars, when you think about how that movie is laid out, also look at a movie like Harry Potter and that franchise. Now, you've seen the memes on social media when people are saying that, Harry Potter ripped off Star Wars in that script. It's the exact same script. But it goes back a lot further than that, though. Even George Lucas and Star Wars, all that comes from the hero's journey. Now, the hero's journey is kind of a script that is used in almost any movie out there. Now, you can think of Star Wars, and Harry Potter, and any movie that's out there. A lot of the movies come up and use that same script. And not only movies, but this is something you can do for your business when you're marketing. It all comes down to a couple steps and a couple principles that you need to use. Now, when you think of Star Wars, that's what I'm most familiar with. So we'll kind of keep going with that. At the beginning, you meet the hero, right? Now you meet Luke. Luke is the hero, and that's kind of where the journey follows, right? Now, when it comes to using that for your business, as much as we would like to be the hero of the story, we're not the heroes. Our customers are the heroes. Okay, our customers, our clients, they're the hero of the story. Okay, now all of our customers and the hero in the story have an internal and an external struggle, right? So when you think about Luke, he had an internal struggle, and an external one as well. He wanted to fight the Empire. He wanted to defeat the Empire. He didn't know how to go about that. And then later on, he struggles with the fact that he knows there's more, and him becoming a Jedi. Those are the struggles. So as marketers, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, we've got to find out what the struggles are for our customers. That way, once we know the struggle, then we can help our customers and our clients grow, right? Now, that's kind of where we come in. The next step of the journey, the story, is you meet the guide. So when you look at Star Wars, in Star Wars, Luke, who's the hero, met the guide. He met Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is the one who is the guide. He takes him on. And then eventually we meet Yoda, who kind of takes on another bigger role. So for our customers, we can see what their internal struggles are, their external struggles are, and we're the guide that is there to help them, whether it be a service we provide or whether it's a product that helps them with something they need. And when you take Rocketbook, for example, Rocketbook, I had a struggle where I was wasting way too much paper and I didn't have space for all of the notebooks for every note that I was taking, all the planners that I used. As much as I love the high performance planner by Brendan Bouchard or even the momentum planner by Alex Sharfin, as great as they were, they were taking up space. And if I wanted to go back, I'd have to go through all those planners, all those agendas and journals just to reference something. Whereas Rocketbook realized that struggle that we had and came up with a reusable one. So everything's digital. It's quick and easy to find. If we have it in your, like for me, I have it in Evernote. It's quick and easy for me. So whether it be a physical product or even a service that you can provide, we're the guide to help them. Now, the next step is they're given a plan. So Luke has a plan to kind of become a Jedi and use that strategy in order to meet up with Han and Chewie, and they come up with a plan to defeat the Empire, right? Then they make all the strategies to go take on the Death Star and blow that up. And then, so for us in business, is coming up with that strategy. What is your marketing strategy? What is your strategy to take this product and get that to your audience, right? So Rocketbook, how is Rocket, once they know what the struggle is, how are they going to create a strategy to get that to you in order for that to help you? And when you think of Rocketbook too, they have multiple ones. They have the Panda Planner, the Fusion, the Orbit, and all these other ones, and they all fit a different need. So the Fusion may not be for me, but the Panda Planner may be for me. But the Panda Planner doesn't have a lot of notes. So somebody that wants to journal and draw and use that may use something like the Core. So it's given that plan, you're given that plan and using that to help create that strategy. And then that's when the call to action comes in. Now that you have that plan, it's time to take that call to action and put it in place. So if you've watched any of the last couple months worth of podcasts and read our blogs, we've been using a call to action to, not for any of our products right now, but we're helping you with Russell Brunson's products. So I started with some stuff from .com Secrets, and we're talking about expert secrets. And he talks and goes into depth about the hero's journey. So that's something that I'm going to offer you as well, is you can get expert secrets for free. And he goes even deeper into the hero's journey than what we're talking about now. So that's something that can help you, right? And then it's helping avoid the failures is the last part of that story, that script, so to speak. Now, when Luke went in to do the trench run, it didn't go as planned right away. They kind of failed a few times, but with help from the other X-Wings and B-Wings and A-Wings, and help from Obi-Wan from using the Force, he overcame those failures, and he went and did the trench run, and they blew up the Death Star. So it all worked out. Now, for us, we have so many different tools and resources to help us avoid failure. Now, like expert secrets for me that's sitting right over there. That's my way to avoid failure is I'll learn from what I've done wrong, and I'll go back and I'll read and read and read over and over and over again. Okay, how can I implement this differently? How can I take what I learned from Russell, use it here or there or in any other spots, right? So that is the hero's journey in a nutshell. And obviously it ends in success, right? And all of our businesses will end in success. That's the hero's journey. Now, next time you watch whatever movie you're watching, it could be the Fast and the Furious franchise, it could be any of the Marvel cinematic movies, the Batman that's just out. Kind of watch the process and how it's laid out from the introduction of the characters all the way through. And you'll notice that it's using a version of the hero's journey. So that's all I wanted to touch on today. I know we've talked about the hero's journey in the past, but I want to take a little bit of a deeper dive and really get into each section of it. So it kind of a refresher. So, and again, this is all stuff that we've talked about in the Expert Secrets book. So you'll catch the last little clip after this, giving you all the details on where you can get that free book by Russell Brunson. So with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast. If you did, be sure to subscribe on YouTube as well as on your favorite podcast platform. And we'll chat with you again next week. Hey, everybody, hold up one quick second. Just give me 30, 40 seconds of your time before you head out and do whatever it is you have to do. I want to talk to you about Expert Secrets. Now, you've heard me talk about different strategies, different frameworks in the last few weeks, and even at the end of this podcast. Now, Expert Secrets is the second book that Russell Brunson wrote. And this book helps you tell your story as well as helps you really find your audience. Now, the cool thing about Expert Secrets is the framework Russell used to write this book is what he uses to teach and what he uses to coach his clients. Now, when Russell Brunson coaches you, that's $10,000 per coaching session. And he uses Expert Secrets for that. Now, you can get Expert Secrets absolutely free. All you have to do is pay for shipping. So if you click the link in the description of this podcast, that is yours absolutely free. You just have to pay for shipping. So hopefully you enjoyed the podcast you just listened to, and I can't wait to chat with you again next week.